GTV Breakfast. We are live across our social media handles at GTV Ghana. Around the world, wherever you are, you can watch us on channel 278 on DSTV. I am Maltiti. Now, the Accra Technical University is having its maiden Library Week celebration, which is under the Innovation and Least Transformative Research through exceptional service delivery. And to help us understand this better, the man and the woman are in the studio from ATU. Dr. Florence de Jokoto Ploke, my far left, university librarian, Accra Technical University. And to my immediate left, Donus Wanyo Buedi, junior assistant librarian in charge of research support. And I'll be diving into the conversation real quick about what the maiden edition of the Library Week that they are celebrating or launching is. But let me tell you about Medimosis. They are our partners, and exciting news from Medimosis to tell you and your family that they are introducing the all-new Medimosis garlic capsules full of garlic and Ceylon cinnamon. It improves blood circulation, it eases muscle stiffness, it detoxifies the body, and it boosts your immunity and more. It's available in all pharmacies and herbal shops. You can call 0244 068 447 to get your Medimosis garlic capsules so that you can be healthy. Now let's get right into it. Let me begin from ladies first. Dr. Florence Ploke, share insights. Tell us about this year's maiden, Library Week celebration. ATU is celebrating 75 years of existence and in education.
Yes, so thank you very much. So every year as ATU Library, every 14th February, we leverage on the Chocolate Day to do promo. Mm-hmm. That is to market our resources, our services in the library. We've been doing it for the past 3 years. Mm-hmm. And this year, because of the success story, we want to extend it to organize a Library Week celebration for 1 week.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So it's a maiden edition, and you're doing it on Chocolate Day.
Chocolate, yeah, include the chocolate. So starting from today to Friday.
Donis Brody, tell us what inspired this? Is the maiden edition? What inspired this launch, and what does it seek to do?
So, like Dr. Ploke said, we've been using it over the years to publicize the library, to market our resources to our community, and following from the successes that we've had over the years, we believe that we can extend it and then do more so that people come to know more about the library. We want to use the opportunity to also demystify libraries in Ghana, because there have been, not many people know about the library and what we do. People feel that library is just a place that you go to sit and then read, and that is all.
There's more to it.
There's a lot of libraries have been at the forefront of technology adoption and use, and so there's a lot of technology that goes on within the library space, and we want to let people know about this and how our role supports research, teaching, and learning.
Dr. Ploke, now let's look at the theme for your celebration. Evolving the libraries. He's talking about technology. What are you trying to do that's different?
Okay, so for technology, when you come to ATU Library, we have leverage on technology to do a lot. And one of the interesting things that we've done is to use create content, tutorials on our social media. And this has been watched all globally. And we get a lot of comments. We get very helpful comments. That means people are really watching. It's being helpful. So we reach out to people instead of people coming to us. We also leverage on technology to organize webinars. I think we are in our 14th series. And this series has been very, very impactful. Very topical issues. And it's also the participants all over the world, not only even in Ghana or Africa, but all over the world. Okay. Yes, we also organize tech events. And so we send the library out there to the people and not people coming to us. There's tech events that is giving training to students and in soft skills. Providing soft skills to students. Yes, so these are very, very important.
And things. The content creation, who does it? Who is taught to do it? Any students in any field in the?
No, so we have specialists in the library. It's a team.
Okay.
Yeah, and the IT department
and what
takes
kind of
the lead.
Contents do they put out?
Contents on research anything about research, yes, how to use AI, how to format your thesis,
all in a video,
yes,
and put on
social media, a whole lot, yes, please. How to turn your working through plagiarism to check the similarity index, how to do everything about research.
Okay.
Yes, please.
What specific projects or programs will you be doing using the library? You're trying to change the narrative about what libraries should be doing already.
Within the library week,
Yes,
right?
within the library week,
So,
and even after.
Yes, so within the library week, we are looking at, for instance, on the Tuesday, we are doing a webinar, which we are using to market our resources. And then through that also, we are looking to, like I said, demystify the library, talk about what libraries do, because libraries belong to a group of, it's a group of professionals that we call information scientists. And so when you look at even Google and what Google is doing, it's all information science. And all those algorithms that we use to easily retrieve information, it's all the work of information scientists. So it's not only people sitting behind books, but we have IT specialists who are also librarians, but what they do is more with making information, managing information and making them accessible to people. Then also within the week we'll be having our Day by itself, which is the chocolate day itself that we do. We are launching our inaugurating our new research commons that we've created. So the new research commons is actually a collaborative space for faculty members or researchers to do collaborative research. This time, as you know, there has been a backlash that academic research does not translate into solving societal problems. But what we fail to note too is that we do not invest into research in this country. But
you
then
talked about investing in data gathering and
yes,
all of that.
and all that. So what we in the library are doing with the little resources that we have is to look at the tools and the tools that helps to make research easy, because research itself is a very daunting task. So the tools that will make research easier, and then we are using those tools and then using our professional expertise to support faculty do research in a manner that will help them to be able to solve the societal problems that we are asking them to do that we think they are not doing. So these are some of the things that we'll be doing.
So that will go hand in hand.
And so to add to it, all this supports innovations. We are making researchers, providing resources and services to make it easier for them to come out with innovative research that will impact society. As a technical university, our aim is to impact society and not just any research that will find itself in the shelf gathered. That's no.
What are you doing to engage the community, to let people know what you have to offer and what you can do?
And so this is one coming here. At least we are telling people, that is why we are here. Actually, librarians we've solved ourselves a long time. Meanwhile, we are doing a lot. Can you imagine that before any program be accredited, they have to come to the library?
Right.
To inspect the resources. We provide the learning facilities and resources in a manner in which a researcher will find it convenient to study. So we provide all these resources and people are not aware of it. So we are here to just market ourselves, let people know what we do as librarian. Actually, not even only Accra Technical University, but all librarians in all the all universities. We do a lot to contribute to the nation building.
That's true. I mean, before ICT labs came around, it was the libraries we all went into, for all the archives, the old newspapers, for the novels, the literature and all of that. Really, tell us, what are we hoping to see happen? Do you have partners you're working with? What are your resource constraints? Who is supporting you in this journey?
Okay, so
let's say management has been very helpful.
Okay.
And we thank management a lot. It's management support that ATU Library is able to do what we are doing. But we have a lot of partners as well. We have Cocoa Processing Company who is supporting us with chocolate and chocolate products. We have Book Trust, who is also supporting us with books, Ghana Library Authority, who is also using their expertise to help us to organize reading clinic, and then individuals who are on board, a consortium of academic and research libraries also supporting us with souvenir, and a whole lot. And then but we still call for partners. Especially we need a library block, a dedicated library building, a purpose-built library building, to provide enough learning spaces for students and researchers. So anyone who would want to come on board, the person is welcome.
What is the clinics about? What's the reading clinics?
So reading clinics, we are going to basic schools to also help them learn how to read, and then teach them the basic skills that they need to become lifelong learners.
Right.
So once they pick those skills from their childhood, it becomes easier for them to follow up with in subsequent their educational endeavors. So we are starting from the foundation. So
does it mean you have books that are age appropriate for these children when you go to the community?
Yes, so that's where Ghana Book Trust came in, and then they're supporting us with books. So we are going there to donate the books to them, and then also help them to be able to read and understand these books.
Okay, can you enumerate some of the the achievements that the library has been able to help ATU achieve, and even the broader spectrum of students and research?
So, last year ATU was 4th placed Times Higher Education. We were the 4th best in Ghana.
Okay.
And this cannot happen if the library is not playing its role well, because the metrics that they use is research is part of the metrics, the teaching aspect and the learning aspect. Whichever metrics they use, libraries playing a role consistently in all these roles. So you can see that we are performing what we have to do, and also we are using, like Madam said, we are using technology to help students through our social media tutorials. We are teaching them AI, things about AI, machine learning and all that. Those tutorials are helping those students to be able to leverage on AI to do their work. And so if you look at our social media, we are the biggest social media platform for academic libraries.
Wow.
Even
ATU,
in Africa, yes.
ATU in Ghana.
In Ghana here, even West Africa, we have checked.
That's good to know.
So that's a good matrix.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you, at the end of the day, what partnerships are you going to do to have some of what you are doing replicated in other universities, other research? Because when anybody thinks about ATU and you're a graduate from ATU, they think about the fact that you be wholly baked, because the practicals, they expect you to be hands-on. And then now you have these facilities with libraries and research and all of that. And we see pandemics like COVID-19 where research has to go into a cure and all of that. What is it that ATU is doing to replicate it in other universities?
Okay, so one of the things that we are doing is our webinar series. We share ideas, what we are doing most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, we engage the communities and even worldwide. Yes, and then recently there was this first convention of a library. Yes, right. The team was shaping the future of libraries.
Okay.
And ATU played a major role in facilitating, trying to impart or share knowledge to the other communities and other libraries what we are doing. Yeah, we don't want to have everything to ourselves.
That's
and that is why we are here even today.
That's good. I'm sure there's a lot of people who will be benefiting from information sharing that you would be giving.
Some also call us and then
to come in for consultancy.
Yeah, and we give them the support.
Where did you think that the library space in our country? I mean, when you look at rural Ghana, libraries are still not dotted across. Yes. Some regions have just a regional library, and then the community libraries are nothing, to write home about. Civil society is trying, philanthropists are trying, but what do you think we can do? Even the reading habits in children, to get our kids to read more, read in their local dialect, read in English and all of that.
I think I think government should pay more attention to libraries, but before, in the absence of that, we have people in communities that have the resources. If those people can channel those resources into building libraries, and then also partnering with the Ghana Library Authority to build libraries for these students, it will work. But then also we in the academic institutions who have some of these resources can also go there and do as we are doing with the reading clinics. We have mobile library services, which the Ghana Library Authority is doing now. They go with the mobile library services into those communities, and then it's not there, but once they come around, the children are okay, they come around, they read, and that motivates them to want to do. My mother, my boss here would give you a typical example of herself, that she became interested, and she told us the story of becoming interested in librarianship through these mobile library clinics that came around. So
that's what inspired you.
Yes.
Oh, amazing. And how's the journey been?
It's been so exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if I'm able to evolve. Librarianship have evolved over the years, and the journey is so inspiring to see yourself. First, everything was manual. Now, gradually, we have
the digital,
and even our services have changed.
Okay.
First, you sit in the library waiting for people to come to you.
Okay.
Maybe clean the dice, everything manual. But now, it's so exciting. What we are doing today, I feel fulfilled.
It's evolving.
Yeah.
And what would you tell young girls who are looking up to you, wondering, is it being a librarian, a place where I can use to impact lives? I can be seen, as you said, not just hidden in the library in the corner dusting books.
Of course. Just that because we don't know, we don't tell people what
are
we
you bookworms?
do. Yeah, you can say so. Because you see, we have the expertise.
Okay.
When it comes to academic libraries, the people you see in the library, especially at the forefront, most of them have their research masters. That's what people don't know.
Oh, okay.
We are just like the lecturers.
Right.
Our promotion, our appointment, and everything just go like that.
Considered academic.
So we are considered as an academic.
Okay, right.
Yes, please. Right. And so it's just that people don't know. I remember when I was in Legon first doing librarianship, one professor asked me, what course are you doing? I said, I'm doing librarianship. And he said that you came to this big university, you didn't have anything to do than librarianship. Really? Yes, it's just lack of awareness. Yeah. But let me inspire young ones that it's a very big profession. And we have even various specializations: data management, archive, judicial humanity, AI, oral history, so many. So you can start and branch. And then now we only have a few.
Social media
librarianship, system librarian.
Systems librarian. These are all IT.
New, other domains that you can venture into.
You can venture into. Yeah,
it's good to know. But tell me your experience also being a librarian. How's it been?
It's been good. I have oscillated between two different professions.
Okay.
So
you lecture?
At one point, yes.
Okay.
Yes, so I've done that. I've also gone into consultancy and then came back to librarianship again. Okay. So I've brought all those experiences that I've had from various sectors and brought it into the librarianship, and so it's helping me flourish in that field as well.
Helping him flourish is what Don was saying. If you are ever wondering how to be a librarian and how lucrative it is, how impactful it is, well, the experts are in the studio and they're telling us. Let's break it all down and wrap up with the week. What are the plans? What's going to be happening? Let's know the days and what the events will be, and who are we expecting to see? Any special guests?
Okay,
so you can go ahead, Dr. Plaki.
Today we are launching, and through your studio we are launching our library.
It's been launched here on the breakfast show. Okay.
Today, this morning I declared the Library Week
launched. Hey. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So today activities, we are sending the library out there to the campus. There's a place called Facebook on campus.
Facebook?
Yes, Facebook.
Is that physical space?
Yes, physical space where a lot of people gather. Students, you see students gathering at that place.
To do what?
Chatting, we just waiting to go for lectures and all that.
Not the actual browsing.
Not the actual browsing.
Yeah,
I get you.
Yes, under the tree. And so we are sending the library there. Okay. We want people to know what we do, what we have. And so today the library will go down there.
Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook on campus. Yes. And then tomorrow, in collaboration with TUTAC, we are also organizing a webinar series, for them to educate them more about what we do. We want them to come to the library. We are there because of them. Yes,
definitely.
So that's engagement with tutor.
And when is the Deba?
The Deba is on Wednesday. That's
Wednesday, 14th.
14th. And that's where chocolate will be given away. One needs to continue from there.
So the Deba, chocolate, and what? Speeches? So,
yes, so there will be speeches. There will be also the inauguration of the Research Commons.
Okay.
Then we also have the annual newsletters. We have our newsletter where we document things that we do over the years, within the year. So we document those things that we do within the year, so that, and then also add things that will benefit other institutions as well. So you're asking the question of how we are replicating that. So our newsletter is also a form of documentation for others to follow what we also do there.
Okay.
So some of the guests will be Dr. Macantoni from University of Cape Coast Library, and also the chair of Consortium of Academic Libraries.
Okay.
And also the former librarian of University for Development Studies. He's called Alaji Ike Inch.
Okay.
Yes, and our VC, who is very supportive as well with and other librarians from other universities will come up.
Amazing.
Plus faculty students.
Final words. Who are you
and then
inviting?
Friday actually.
Okay.
Friday we have the cooking competition.
Hey.
You can say cookathon.
ATU cookathon, right?
Yes, so we have the cooking competition where we are using products from the cocoa processing company. So it's in collaboration with the Hotel Catering and Institutional Management Department.
Nice.
So we are using cocoa products to develop recipes. And so you can come and then also show us your culinary skills.
Okay. I'm sure our viewers will be there if you're talking to me directly, but I'm sure we'll all be there to come and, try a kuna. Final words, how else can, anybody who wants to attend, old students, current students, and then the social media handles, phone numbers that they can, look out for to get a lineup?
Yes, so if they want to, they can contact ATU Library via our social media handles,
What's
especially
the email?
YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube, we are there very much, so they can use YouTube. They can also use our email address. That's the University Library at atu.edu.gh.
Okay. All right. Look.
Those who want to come to the library, they should come to the library. Yes, whatever partnership, we just talk about it, and then very soon, and this is an appeal. We want a library building.
Okay.
Please, you should come and support us.
They should come and support all partners, collaborators.
Yes,
Look, train a child to read, and they become an adult who reads all the time, who does research, solves problems for our society, in Ghana. And so we've been talking about the Library Week, the Maiden Library Week. How essential, being a librarian is, the kind of work they do, how it's tied into IT, technology, documentation now. And they've been talking about the program lineup. So there's going to be the DEBA. First, the launch is today, happening at ATU. Then there's going to be the DEBA on Chocolate Day. That's the 14th. There's going to be a cooking competition. There's going to be the inauguration of Research Commons, documentation of newsletters, and it's in collaboration with UCC, UDS, the Vice Chancellor of ATU will be there as well. Lots of dignitaries, lots of academicians do endeavor to pass through ATU for the entire week and the celebration of the Maiden Library Week. I've been doing the speaking to Dr. Florence Jokoto Plake, University Librarian, Accra Technical University, and Donus Walanyo Bwedi, Junior Assistant Librarian in charge of research support. Welcome. Thank you for coming on the show. I was welcoming you back to the show, but we're actually leaving the show. Thank you for coming on the show. And a happy birthday. Let me just do this real quick to Winston Amma of University of Mines and Technology, Takwa. You're such a wonderful son with a good heart. May God grant you all your heart desires. From your mom, Jane Ajin of Ghana Export Promotion Authority, and your siblings. So a happy birthday to Winston Amma of the University of Mines and Technology, Takwa. You're such a wonderful son with a good heart. Oh, from your mom, your lovely mom, and from my producer, Boots, who's been breathing down my neck. But that's it for this side of the show. You can catch this whole conversation about the Maiden Library Week with the librarians on GTV Breakfast, on GTV Ghana, across social media. I am Altiti. My costume is by No Rush Collection. We're back with more entertainment on the show.